Jets and choppers of the U.S. military. Hitting low-level training areas. 2026. Imagine standing in a quiet valley when, without warning, the roar of jet engines echoes through the mountains. Seconds later, a fighter jet races across the landscape at breathtaking speed, hugging the terrain before disappearing beyond the horizon. Moments afterward, attack helicopters emerge from behind the hills, flying so low that they seem to blend into the ground itself. This is not combat. It's one of the most demanding forms of military aviation training in the world. Low-level flight training remains a critical part of the U.S. military's preparation for real-world missions. Although modern aircraft are equipped with advanced sensors, radar, satellite navigation, and precision weapons, pilots must still master the art of flying close to the terrain. In a real conflict, mountains, forests, and valleys can provide cover from enemy radar and air defense systems. Training at low altitude helps aircrews develop the skills needed to navigate challenging environments while maintaining speed, coordination, and situational awareness. For fighter pilots, every mission begins long before takeoff. Weather conditions, flight routes, terrain data, emergency procedures, and communication plans are carefully reviewed. Once airborne, pilots descend to low altitude only in approved military training areas, where strict safety rules are enforced. Flying just a few hundred feet above the ground leaves almost no room for error. Every turn, climb, and descent must be smooth, precise, and carefully planned. Aircraft such as the F-35 Lightning II, F-16 Fighting Falcon, and F-15E Strike Eagle regularly practice terrain-following flight profiles during training exercises. Each aircraft brings different strengths. The F-35 combines advanced sensors with stealth capabilities, allowing pilots to train for missions in highly contested environments. The F-16's agility makes it ideal for practicing high-speed maneuvering through valleys and over rolling terrain. The F-15E, designed for long-range strike missions, trains to deliver precision effects while operating at low altitude. Helicopter crews face a different challenge. Aircraft like the AH-64 Apache, UH-60 Black Hawk, and CH-47 Chinook are built to operate close to the ground, often using natural features for concealment. During training, Apache crews practice reconnaissance, target tracking, and coordinated attack scenarios. Black Hawks rehearse troop transport, medical evacuation, and special operations support. Chinooks train to move heavy equipment and personnel into areas where conventional transport may be impossible. Unlike fighter jets, helicopters can hover, land in confined spaces, and maneuver through forests or mountainous terrain. These abilities make them essential during combat, humanitarian relief, disaster response, and rescue operations. Training ensures that crews can safely perform these missions under demanding conditions. One of the most important aspects of low-level training is teamwork. Modern military operations rarely involve a single aircraft. Fighter jets, helicopters, airborne warning aircraft, aerial refueling tankers, and ground controllers work together as a coordinated force. Pilots continuously communicate with one another while monitoring navigation systems, airspace restrictions, weather conditions, and mission objectives. Every participant plays a role in ensuring the exercise is conducted safely and effectively. Technology has transformed military aviation training in recent years. Advanced helmet-mounted displays, digital maps, terrain awareness systems, and realistic flight simulators allow pilots to rehearse complex missions before entering the air. Aircraft can also record FLIG data for detailed analysis after each mission, helping instructors identify areas for improvement and refine future training. Low-level exercises are conducted under carefully controlled conditions. Military planners coordinate with aviation authorities to ensure designated training routes minimize risks to civilian air traffic and nearby communities. Pilots follow established altitude restrictions, communication procedures, and safety regulations throughout every mission. The goal is to create realistic training while maintaining the highest possible standards of flight safety. Weather adds another layer of complexity. Strong winds, changing visibility, turbulence, and varying terrain require constant attention. Pilots learn to adapt quickly while remaining focused on navigation, aircraft performance, and mission objectives. These experiences build confidence and prepare crews for operations in unpredictable environments. Although dramatic videos of jets flying through valleys and helicopters maneuvering over rugged landscapes often capture public attention, they represent only a small part of a much larger training process. Every flight is supported by maintenance crews, mission planners, air traffic specialists, intelligence personnel, and instructors who work together behind the scenes. Their combined efforts ensure that every aircraft is ready to fly and every crew is prepared for the mission. As military technology continues to evolve in 2026, realistic flight training remains as important as ever. Advanced aircraft provide remarkable capabilities, but success ultimately depends on the skill, discipline, and judgment of the men and women in the cockpit. Low-level training builds those qualities through repetition, teamwork, and experience. When a jet streaks across a valley or a helicopter disappears behind a ridgeline, it represents far more than an impressive display of aviation. It reflects countless hours of preparation, rigorous safety standards, and the commitment of military air crews to remain ready for whatever mission the future may bring. Every low-level training flight is another step toward maintaining the professionalism, precision, and readiness that define modern military aviation.